Welcome, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Joey's drum parts for the intro to Slipknot song People Equal. I want to break down this pattern for you step by step so you can learn it by the end of this video. Let's get started. The first three measures of the song start off like this. So we're going to do China, snare, and kick drum all at once. Pretty simple. Then we're going to go into a basic tom build-up. So if you take it slow, you're going to be playing 16th notes with your feet. And then we're going to layer a tom fill over top of that. Speed it up a little bit. One more time, a little faster. The next part is basically just floor tom, snare, and kick. And at the end, you want to play a flam. If you don't know what a flam is, it's basically a right hand leaded by a left-handed accent or vice versa. So the end of that fill build up all together. A little slower. Now let's piece the tom build up together at a moderate tempo. A little faster. Let me slow it down again for you. All right, let's move on to the next part. The tempo on this intro kind of fluctuates. And what he's doing next is a traditional blast, basically alternating with the right hand and the left hand between the China and the snare drum. And then the kick drum plays at the same time as the China. Right, but obviously he plays this much faster in the song. So if you want to learn how to practice this, just try and lock in your right foot with your right hand. And if you're a left-handed player, then just do the opposite. You can do that between both feet as well, or you could just play with your right foot if you feel comfortable playing that fast. Okay, so he does that for about 2.5 bars, and then he goes into kind of a linear cross rhythm, which is just basically a Mike Portnoy fill. Right, so 2 on the snare, 2 on the kick, and then 4 on the hand. So a little faster. A little faster yet. Here's the challenging part. We go into this fast single stroke footwork here on the double pedal. So you connect with a crash in your right foot, then you play quarter notes on your hat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, while playing your single alternating 16th notes on your feet. So let's speed that up a little bit. Try it again. Now it's really fast stuff, and if you don't find yourself at that speed yet, then go down to the link in the description below. I've got a free mini course on double bass drumming control. It'll really help you out with some exercises to get your feet fast enough to play this pattern. So let's move on. About 2/3 of the way through that pattern, he plays a flam. So, right? Just got to keep that in mind because we want to try and keep it as close to the original recording as possible. So we come to the linear cross rhythm, hit it with the crash, and then we go into a drum fill, another linear cross rhythm. It's going to start on the high tom. We're just going to do the linear cross rhythms again. So 2 on the hands, 2 on the feet. Seems pretty simple enough, but trying to put that at the end of the fast double bass is really challenging. So if you want to practice those 2 parts back to back to get it nice and solid, then I suggest doing that at a slow tempo. So again, with the drum fill, sped up a little more. Faster again. Okay. Now coming out of that fill, we go back into that alternating China blast. So if you want to practice going out of that drum fill into that Chinese blast, I highly suggest doing that. Speed it up. Okay, now he does that for about 3.5 bars. And then he does another linear cross rhythm with the snare. So 2 on the hands, 2 on the feet, and then 4 more on the hands. Pretty simple enough. Now the next part is what we call a hammer blast, and basically your limbs connect all together. So it's really challenging, especially at faster tempos, because you kind of need to pulsate the technique so that you can keep in time with the song. And it's really important that you learn the hammer blast before trying to attempt this, because it's going to be rather difficult. What that's going to look like is like this at a slow tempo. Speed it up a little bit more. We're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. Remember that fill we did earlier going into that traditional blast? That's going to come back again, so we need to play that after we play the China cymbal. Okay, so it's just basically, and then crash it, and then we go into the next riff. Right? And if you still find it challenging with your hands and your feet to get those at that speed, the track speed, then go down in the description below. Check out my free double bass drumming mini course, and you will have those exercises to work on so you can play this song. If you want some more hand exercises and double bass exercises, I'll put a playlist right up here. You can go watch those videos now. There's a bunch of videos inside for you to help you develop your double bass drumming and your hand technique and your speed around the drums. So thanks so much for watching. My name's Fleury, and I'll see you in the next video.